Cheers and welcome, my friends. I'm Horath and we are playing XCOM 2 together on legendary difficulty. In the last episode we tried to prevent a retaliation strike from the aliens, but we did not manage to secure all the civilians. We were short one. We managed to secure 5 civilians, but the very cowardly Advent officer decided to gun down a civilian instead of fight us. That's why our income is reduced, because the resistance has lost a lot of its supporters, a lot of its power base. We've also some guys wounded. If we have a look at our roster, we have Spotnik, who is out for 32 days, gravely wounded. That is a great loss, despite Spotnik saying that he didn't do a lot. I claim otherwise. We're missing Spotnik, we're missing Jesse Chapin, who is out for 20 days, and we're missing Maxime Debricon, and we don't have a grenadier ready. We're training Dmitry Solovyov, who is going to be Jacked 81, who wanted to be a soldier in here as soon as I can give this guy a nickname. Doesn't have a nickname yet, and I can't give him one until he ranks up. That's okay though. Yeah, I try to give him glasses and make him look like a drunk. You can see he has dark eyes. You're going to be our grenadier in 6 days. I hope we'll have at least one grenadier. I found one other interesting person. Oh wait, where's it? Karen Anderson. Is one of the original XCOM team, interestingly enough. If you have a look at the biography, it says a survivor of the old war. Karen was a ranking officer within XCOM when the organization fell. She is rumored to have survived the ill-fated pre-war XCOM operation, later referred to as the Karaoke disaster. That is interesting. I think we're going to take her into the battle and see what she becomes. Maybe we can make a grenadier out of her. We're also trying to build the Advanced Warfare Center, but we don't have any supplies. And the Advanced Warfare Center, which will help us get our guys back faster, because this helps them regenerate. This costs 175 supplies, which is an awful lot, I'd say. Now let's return to the geoscape. No, I said let's return to the geoscape. Yeah, like that.
Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
That's awfully nice, but we can't do that yet. But what I wanted to do, actually, is get our supplies from there. We were rudely interrupted by the aliens and their retaliation strike when we were trying to get these supplies for ourselves, so we'll do that now. Thank you. And we also have a supply drop from the resistance.
Avenger plotting new course.
So let's try to get these. 150 supplies.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do.
Okay.
Despite a thorough analysis, I have yet to discover what, if any, advantage the Advent hybrid soldiers' enormous eyes provide. Testing their visual acuity will no doubt prove difficult.
Alrighty. So I'm going to research resistance communications now, just so we can make contact with more people. I would like to get magnetic weapons or plated armor. We don't have the alien alloys for plated armor, and also it would take a long time, 42 days. We will be able to...
Valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
There will be a black market.
More organized than I had imagined based on the rumors, but it still sounds like they'll be relying heavily on us to handle both strategic and tactical engagements with the aliens. Hopefully their network of contacts will, at the very least, provide us with valuable insights into Advent movements and positioning.
Yes, yes. We'll be able to make contact with a black market. And with that black market, we might be able to shorten the the research time for these two important technologies. Okay, so we got our supplies back.
Commander, to aid in your efforts, we have gathered additional resources and staff at Resistance headquarters.
Okay, okay. I'll have a look.
Welcome, Commander.
Okay, so what can we get? No, that's not the right picture here. We could get Angry Joe as an engineer. And a grenadier. A squatty grenadier. Well, the engineer is tempting, actually. I would like to build the Advanced Warfare Center, though. On the other hand, an extra engineer can do an awful lot for us, especially at this time. And the Advanced Warfare Center won't help us for a while. Let's have a look at our ship. We currently have 2 engineers. Would another engineer help us in here? What do we get for this? 83 supplies. So we're looking at 287. And this will be giving us 114. I would like to get another engineer just to clean out this alien debris. That's pretty annoying. On the other hand, we need the Advanced Warfare Center ASAP, because our guys will be out for a long time. Engineer would be quite good, though. When is the next supply drop? 18 days. I tell you what, I'm going to buy the engineer.
Welcome, Commander.
Just to give us a boost. So, and with the next supplies that we get, we're going to build the Advanced Warfare Center. We need that, but we also need stuff cleared out. Can I really not starve anyone in here? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Odd. Well, then we're going to start with this one. This will give us 106 additional supplies. So, Joe, get to it. 30 days, 23 days, 3 days. If this is done, we're going to put you down here. Only 24 supplies, though. Well, we'll manage. We'll manage. We don't have a lot to do at the moment over here. I think all we can do is try to gain intel in here. Although,
Welcome, Commander.
I don't have the supplies for that. Just one supply short. You can get additional bonuses for scanning here. Like, medical assistance would actually be pretty handy right now. But we can't do that, so it's fine, I guess. And the alien debris is cleared out. Very nice. Can't put anything in there yet. So I think we're going to send Anti-Elysium into here. Do it. These 3 guys should give us a nice supply of income. And let's continue with the intel gaining.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Okay. So we can now make contact with additional regions and the resistance there. That's pretty useful, I'd say. And we gain the resistance comms room, which will help us make contact with even more regions. Going to research the resistance radio, I think. Yeah, resistance radio is very useful.
Research your priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Because that actually lets us build radio towers
We can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
This new tech will allow us to build radio towers in regions that we have already explored. And that's actually pretty nice because it will increase our income. Yeah, let's make contact with the New Arctic. It will give us more money than New India, and it is also the station for this black site. We have these dark events. So one of these two things might happen. We have the chance to prevent one.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
So we have the chance to prevent one of these dark events, and we have to try to cope with the other. And the more regions we have unlocked, the more chances we get to actually prevent the one we want. We can only prevent one at a time. Except if we get it as a mission reward for a specific mission, then you get a guerrilla ops operation as a reward for some of these scanning events. And we have to carefully choose what we can cope with and what we can't cope with. I think, for example, that this recruitment thing, yeah, we can hold off on recruiting for a while. But this would be pretty bad. We need our supplies. So let's make contact with the New Arctic by spending our intel, our other resource.
Setting course for the Arctic.
And let's see how it goes.
Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Alrighty, let's start.
To establish local regional contact.
Oh yeah, so Dmitry Solovyov is now a grenadier, or Jacked 81, as it's going to be called soon. You can launch a grenade, and these guys are incredibly useful because their grenade launcher has a much greater range than our normal grenades, and that is indeed pretty useful if you, especially if you try to free someone. Maxime Debricant and Silverboo talking it out over there. Not sure what they're doing. Yeah, let's return. Let's actually make this contact so we can move forward. And we have a guerrilla operation. So this will give us a chance to prevent one of these dark events. Let's see what it is. Okay, so this is going to counter the midnight raids, the increased cost of the recruits. That also means that we are going to have our supply income cut even more. Not good. If we had more regions established, they would show up here and we could then cycle through the events and find out what we want to do. So obviously we have only one choice, so we're going to do that.
Setting course for West Asia.
It will allow us to train some new soldiers, get them up and running. Yeah, okay, we're going to take Jacked, we're going to take Silverboo, we're not going to take you. We're going to take yeah, Karen Anderson, a rookie. And I might even take another rookie. I don't think we need two snipers on this. Yeah, I think because this is an easy mission, we'll need to train our guys as soon as we can. Johan Olsson, I'm not sure. If you want to be in here, just drop me a comment. Tell me that you wanna stick your neck out, and I'll make it happen. Can't decide really. Anna Horath. Yeah, why not? You look able. Oh, we should be able to do this. I'm going to give another flashbang. So we have our Grenadier, we have Silverboo, who can do some reliable damage. 2 rookies and anti-scamp. No specialist though. I don't like that one bit. But we're going to gain a lot of intel for this, and intel is generally the most important currency that you have. You can spend intel on the black market to buy stuff. You needed to make contact with new regions, and you can also uncover hidden dark events. So Operation Hell Walk doesn't sound very promising, but we'll do it anyway. I hope that it goes well, reasonably well. At least we have our Grenadier in here, who can do some cover removal.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Okay, let's begin the mission.
We're picking up a steady stream of communications coming from a hidden alien comm relay uploading data to the Advent network from this region. We have to take advantage of every opportunity to disrupt the aliens' progress on their latest operation. So we're moving in to destroy the relay before they complete the transfer. Don't leave any hostiles standing.
Okay, District Stink Point in Novgorod. Yeah, I'm not sure if the residents are particularly happy that their slum is called Stink Point. Ah well, what do we know? Let's go in there. I hope we don't have a time limit. Doesn't look like it. Which is nice. I don't like being pressed by the timer.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
Are we going to have a time?
Concealed position.
Yeah, we have a time limit of 8 turns. Ooh, that sucks actually. That sucks pretty bad. Alright then. How far is it? What's the lay of the land? Okay, so this building over here. We do have a road. I'm guessing there might be some soldiers up here. Not entirely sure. Would be nice to get our sniper up there. If we could do that, we would be in a pretty good spot, I think. So
Closing on target
we'll
position.
move you up here for the moment, and yeah, give you some overwatching to do. Anna, you go over here. Doesn't look too bad, so we'll move you up a bit more. Anti-scamp.
Roger that.
So half cover. I think we're gonna bring you in full cover over here.
I've got enemy movement here.
Okay. So a trooper and an officer, I think. Let's have a look if there's another trooper around the corner. Oh, so we don't really have the sight for this. Okay, our Grenadier. I'm thinking over here. Yeah, let's bring you forward. Let's see how it goes. We have one trap that we can spring. And you'll go over here on the edge of the map. I just want to make some progress while we can. These 8 turns are tough limit. You have both in sight, which is pretty nice. So anti-scamp, our warmonger. Where can we position you? I'm thinking of bringing you up here. I don't really know if there's anyone else over there. I would also like to know if someone is up here. That would be pretty useful. I wonder... No, you can't see any one of those guys if I bring you up here. Hmm. Nah. We're going to bring you in. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. It's only half cover, but it might do. So... I'm not sure who is going to spring the trap. You see those two guys.
And there now.
This should give you a better shot. Yeah, a bit, not much. I think we're going to put you in long watch.
Scanning.
You can't actually see anything from over there. So we're going to bring our grenadier up here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I'm not sure if we're going to use the grenade. I don't think that's necessary. Will you have vision if we bring you over here? Yes, you will. Okay.
Bien. Me muevo al objetivo.
Okay. So let's overwatch with you.
Poniéndome en guardia.
What else do we have? 71, 70%. Let's overwatch with you. And I'm going to let you overwatch as well. So we only have anti-scamp. Anti-scamp is going to start the battle. True warmonger style. The officer? That's a 50% crit chance, which would be nice. Getting the officer out of the way right now. We'll do it. 50% is... Yeah, it's great. 1 and 2. Could also leave you in concealment, but I don't think we want that. Yes, very nice. He is gone. And now our Overwatch should trigger.
We're in the sight.
Okay. Nice one. Easy. Easy. Very nice. You're already promoted. I'm thinking of leaving you behind here. Just for the additional Overwatch shot. I think I'll do that for one more turn. It would be nice to get up here though. This is a gas station. Is there anything in here that we can use? Ah, this is another roof. We could go up. Yeah. Don't think we'll do that. I would like to bring you up here. Maybe we can see something over there.
Allá voy.
Nothing so far. Let's bring anti-scamp over here. Still nothing. I don't want to be too hasty. We have to make... Can't take too long for this.
Affirmative, moving out.
Bring our grenadier up here. I'll put you into Overwatch. I think.
On Overwatch.
Yeah. Is there anything nice on this side? Well, yeah, we could move up here. Yeah, we'll do it.
Got it.
We don't reveal another group. Okay. So Silverboo, you are pretty far behind by now. And we need you. Well, I say that. But actually might make sense for you to stay behind a bit. Well, no, we're going to bring you up here. Like this, I think. I could also bring you up here, but I still have no vision on this place. This is pretty nice actually for a sniper. There might be an enemy group over here though. I'm not sure. It doesn't look really very nice in here in Stink Point.
Roger that.
We'll bring you up here to the side. Now, Anna. I wonder if I move up here, this is going to be a nice position, but can't really do a lot from there.
Órdenes confirmadas. En marcha.
Okay. Still nothing. Still nothing. Let's bring you over here. Okay. Now we got someone. On the roof. Okay. That is a pretty nice position for anti-scamp. And also for you. Let's see if we can't get a nice frag grenade where we hit all three of them. Not quite. Not quite, but we're close. I think I might move up a bit. Maybe two over here.
Moving.
I know, I think we can have some fun. That was pretty dumb of them to position them like themselves like that.
Fire in the hole.
Let's throw a well-deserved grenade in there and see how it goes. Ooh, now everything is burning. They don't like that, do they? Now. One is already down. And I'm more worried about the trooper, because the trooper will actually shoot. They don't have anything else to do. These sectoid guys, who knows? I'll bring anti-scamp up here. I'll try to kill off the trooper. I could also take out these guys just with the grenade, but I don't think we need it. Shit. That's not good.
Adjusting aim.
That's not good. Well, we'll do our best. We're going to bring in Karen.
Position now.
Can show her metal. We're not going to blow up the thing where our other girl stands. Can we throw a grenade? Not far enough. Shame. And we might as well try it. 46% chance to hit. I believe in you. Do it. Or do we have silver boot? No, we don't have silver boot for this. Fine then. I might also go to Overwatch. If he moves out of here, well, I think he might just shoot at anti-scam, so we'll try and do it. Yes. Very nice.
It's down.
Great. So one sectoid is left. He might flee or use his psionic powers to get one of his guys alive again. Yes, that's what you're going to do. So he brought up this guy inside the raging firestorm. Reanimated, but also burning, I might think. Yes, burning. And it's nearly down. Coolio. We have a shot on this sectoid with Silver Boo. I'm not really sure if this is going to do much. I'm thinking of moving up quite a bit more. Let's bring Dimitri up,
Okay.
which will.
Active here.
Yes, I know that's the objective. Well, we might take out the sectoid with you. Maybe give you a promotion. Yes, very nice. Very nice, Jacked.
Target eliminated.
And the corpse is down as well. Reanimated corpse. We have a shot on this. Cool. And there's no hit percentage. We're going to do this. We're going to do it right now. Awfully nice, because we have squad sight. Do it. Destroy this thing. And it's gone. Objective fulfilled. What? Is it not down yet? No, it isn't. What a shame. I wonder where the last enemy group is. I don't really want to spring this. We're going to go into Overwatch.
Ven y verás.
Oh. There's a dove sitting on this perch. Can you see it? Over here? It's wiggling. Yeah, we'll bring Antiscap up here. Put you in Overwatch. Karen is going to go up here. It's only half cover, but it's something. You would have a shot at it. I don't think we need it. We're going to Overwatch with you.
The alien transmission is still active and we're running out of time. Get to the relay and take it out, ASAP.
Chill out. Chill out, Bradford. We got this. Okay, so now this relay is down. We are...
Confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
So we are now only hunting for aliens. That is certainly interesting. Anna Suarez is going to get promoted. Anti-Scamp isn't. Dmitry Solyov isn't. You're going to be promoted. Dmitry might get something out of this by moving you up here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
I'm thinking there must be another group in there. Maybe in the house? Maybe we should put someone on the roof. That might be a thing. Yeah, let's try it.
All over it.
Let's put Karen on the roof. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, maybe we can see through the window.
Moving to position.
With anti-scamp. Also nothing.
Moving to Overwatch.
Well, we can bide our time here. It's not like we are in a rush or something. So we'll just
Recibido.
do it really slowly and carefully.
Afirmativo. Cubriendo.
Okay. Still nothing. I'm fairly certain that they are over here.
Allá voy.
Oh, can't still see over there. Let's let's move you up
Moving to designated position.
so what we can see over there. Nothing. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe they are in that direction. Oh, they are up here. There are some civilians cowering in fear. That's fine, I don't mind. Let's put you into Overwatch.
Covering now.
This is some sort of supermarket, it seems. And we have vision in here. No enemy could really sneak past us.
Roger that. We've got advent here.
Shame. That's not good. Ooh. Karen is really kicking ass up here. With one guy up there. We can actually do a funny little thing and make him come down.
Grenade out.
Maybe that will get you your promotion jacked. So he's down now as well. And he's down. Okay. Now anti-scamp. You have a chance to kill this guy. You're standing free as well, which I don't like. You have only an 8% hit chance. We'll try it anyway, so you have at least some chance to shine. I didn't think so.
Not even close.
Yeah, what are we going to do? Our only chance is the sword slash. Like this. That might be able to take him out. And we'll bring anti-scamp in full coverage. Let's see what you can do. We're going to flashbang the sectoid. Go on. I'm sure you're capable of doing it. Yeah, like that.
¿Estáis mirando?
So now he's disoriented. I'm going to bring anti-scamp back to full cover. The risk is not really worth it. Okay, and you missed.
¿Eso es todo?
That must feel pretty bad. Silly alien. Oh, you don't have any reliable shots anymore. Do you reload?
We're green to go.
I'm not sure if there are any more enemies. Let's just bring you up a
Position
bit.
confirmed.
You're going to level up. I would like our Grenadier to level up. That would actually be awfully nice. This will bring you into vision range. This as well.
Position confirmed.
Have a go at him. It's only 28%. It's not a very high chance to hit. No, we missed.
That is not good. On reserves.
Now we're going to bring our Warmonger. Thinking over here. 50% chance to hit.
Understood. Moving out.
Only 10% crit chance. Might have been worth it to move away. I hope I won't botch this mission now with the last enemy.
I'm running low on ammo.
I think we're going to have Anna do something a bit odd. Come in here. Take care of him. I don't want to get any one of my guys hurt. Okay, so now we're down and we got some loot.
Hostil neutralizado. Veámoslo más de
Status
cerca.
confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Okay, so we had no soldier wounded. Flawless mission. Very nice. It wasn't very difficult, but still, I'm happy for every mission where we don't have any casualties. Yeah, Dimitri dealt the most damage with his grenade. And Anti-Scamp made the most attacks. With a new average cover bonus. A new record average cover bonus. Cover is extremely important. Well, there's a pretty big difference between full cover and half cover. Okay, so both our squaddies are going to level up. Let's hope one of them is a grenadier. Another ranger, okay. Not bad, I like it. And you're going to be a grenadier, great. So we have now 2 grenadiers. That makes me pretty happy. Two grenadiers which we can send out even. That's also very good. And we got an Illyrium core. With these things we can build advanced armors, weapons and, yeah, as it says, armors, weapons and ammunitions.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Yeah, I fancy they do. Still a lot of time before this debris is cleared. We have 2 empty places. I would like to get building, but we're lacking the supplies. Some more rookies. Not now, actually. I think we're going to get to the contacting. Because 8 days here, supply drop in 14 days, we're going to get 65 more supplies, and I really want that.
Setting course for the Arctic territories.
I'm going to go on until we get the next mission, just to keep the suspense up for you guys.
Commander, we have a priority message coming through. It
That was
looks like an
fast.
encoded sig-
Hello, Commander. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
We're tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
Okay, so the stakes are high, and this is the aliens' win condition. Okay, so they have already filled 3 of their bars. Tracking it here in the Pacific, it seems. I'm going to return to my ship. We still don't have the supplies that I want. Let's just return. And we're going to go against this Avatar project, and the more progress the aliens make, the more this is going to fill.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay, so we have the radio relays available now, which means we can increase our income by building stuff. 9 days. I would very much like to get another scientist. That would be pretty beneficial. I think I'm going to go with the sectoid autopsy. This might help us get our PsyOps up and running. The thing is that Psy operatives don't get experience in battle, they have to train. So the sooner you can finish this, the sooner they start earning experience and gaining new abilities. Problem is, it's quite expensive. Not sure if we can do that. Well, let's start with it.
I was never witness to one myself. Countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field.
Alrighty. That is on its way.
Members of the crew quietly glancing at the scar on my neck. If I wasn't forced to remove the chip myself, the incisions might have been cleaner.
So you must have had the same chip in our head that we had, or something very similar. What's happening here? Thane Underhill and Spotnik are having a good time together. Yeah, let's return to the geoscape. 2 more days.
We can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
This here, every region has its bonus, its regional bonus. This is the bonus of Asia. Personal combat sims and weapon upgrades may be reused. That's pretty nice. Because we can swap them out even between missions. Let's see if we can finish this, or if another mission pops up.
Commander, we just got word that the resistance hit an Advent supply line. We have an opportunity to salvage some high-value materials, assuming we can clear out the alien forces guarding the site first.
Very interesting. Let's have a look at the place. Operation Tomb King. Right, the Advent transport. Yeah, we're going to launch this
Setting
mission.
course for Sector 15.
We're
West
nearly
Asia.
there. We can finish this later, after we have raided the supply train. I'm hoping that we are going to get supplies as well. Yeah. I'm not sure if we're going to need 2 grenadiers on this mission. I think I'm going to remove Suarez for Thane Underhill. 2 sharpshooters on these missions are actually quite useful, I have found. I'm also going to try and incorporate the advice of Zach, who has told me that from his military experience you can have these guys working in tandem, so 1 sharpshooter, 1 ranger, 1 sharpshooter, 1 ranger. The ranger is going to scout, and these guys are going to shoot the other guys with their gun. We're just missing a specialist, but other than that, I think it's going to be fine. Do we need a flashbang? I am not sure. I think we might. And I think we might put it on our grenadier. On these 2 guys it is actually not very useful. Could also put it on one of our rangers. Well, might not be a bad idea. I think you're going to get the flashbang. What? Oh yeah, I have to make it available. Okay, now take the flashbang. That's going to help us. And Jack also has the wrong weapon color. It always resets the weapon color when people level up or change their weapon, which is a bit odd. What's your color over here? This might be it. A bit darker maybe. This is it, I think. This must be your color. Looks pretty similar. Bit darker than your normal thing. But I guess that's okay. Gray and gray. Yeah, this is the squad that we're going to take out. But I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you join me next time for Operation Tomb King. If you enjoyed the episode, please give me a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, or if you want to be a subscriber, a soldier in here, please consider subscribing and dropping me a comment if you want to be a soldier. I'm going to put you in here. Hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.